Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you two liquid fertilizers that I use in my gardens for my plants to help feed my soil. Alright? Right guys, so like I was saying in the last episode, I believe everybody I believe everybody should have a worm bin or should at least, try to learn how to make one. It's very simple, it's very easy. Alright? So the first liquid fertilizer I'm going to be using basically is going to be worm tea, or what people call worm tea. Alright? It's basically, when the worms do their thing in there, it breaks down a little and sometimes it leak. Alright? But if I need it real quickly or I need it in a hurry, what I do is I get my watering tin, watering can, and just sprinkle the water in there. Alright, guys, natural is organic, organic is natural. So if you want to use like a proper organic fertilizer with proper organic biology in there, one of the best ones you can use is worm casting, or some people call it vermicompost, or you could call it black gold. Right? But one of the things you could do with worm casting is worm tea. Right? So the way I do that sometimes, if I'm in a hurry and I need it real quickly, right, I just simply get a watering can and then I just sprinkle the water over it because the worms also like there to be a nice moist environment, right? So as I just recently put some paper in there, I waited for this moment, you know what I mean? So I can, give it a quick sprinkle, right? And then I can show you what happens once you do that, all right? Right, guys, so this is what my worm bin looks like. It's only a small one. Got it in my back garden at home. As you can see, I've got bananas in here, bits of cardboard, any bits of vegetable. This is a bit of cabbage, you know, you put it in there over time, they will decompose. Right? So after I do this, I'm going to be sprinkling some coffee granules in there, as we know that the worms love coffee granules. You know what? In fact, as we're here, I'll do that right now. Right, guys, so with a simply usual process, just gently sprinkle our coffee granules on there. Then I'm going to sprinkle the water. This is where the worm tea comes from. I collect it down here. Right, guys, so I can't stress how important it is, right? I know it looks real disgusting and stuff, but trust me, this is one of the best fertilizers or soil food you can have for your plants. You know what I mean? So this is when I'm talking about organic. This is what I see as organic. You see what I'm saying to you? Because the worms will break this down, right? And when this is finished, it's going to have you're going to have the richest fertilizer that you can give to your plant. Right? Now the base of this is I'm actually using horse manure for the base, which I'd allow to dry out. As you can see, it came with straws and all for that. So that's the actual base of it. And then on top of that, I add the vegetables, I add the cardboard, and what it needs to make it function. Now what you give to the worms is what they're gonna give back. You see what I mean? So if you give them the banana peels and stuff like that, it's gonna give you back the potassium that's inside of the banana, but it's gonna give it to you back with a bit more strength. You know what I mean? That's how I see it anyway. Guys, so as you can see, what we really want now for this video is the liquid. Right? And I know you might think, oh, this is just the coffee granules giving you that color. I can assure you it's not. Alright, guys? Right. Right, so at this point now, I'm just going to allow it to drip out and I'll then put it in a bottle, right? I can store it in a bottle and then I will use it as I need to use it. Now, the thing with worm tea is it doesn't burn the roots of your plant. So I could just literally just pick up that and go and pour it next to the plant and it would not affect the plant in one way or the other. Or you can also, you know, dilute it down, put it in a cup, in a spray can, sorry, and you could actually, spray the foliage of your plants with it. It's very good for that as well. You'll see great result if you use it in that way. One of the other ways that you can also make worm tea is by taking some worm casting, put it in a sock, put it in a bucket, and then add in a fish pump with it. Let it bubble overnight, and there you'll have one of the best fertilizers you can feed to your plants. Right guys, so for this one here, this is one of the easiest ones you can make. Right, so this is just basically green waste that you put in water, allow it to decompose in the water, and then feed that to your plants. So I've got grass clippings in here, I've put banana peelings in there, I've put, say, like, all apples, all tomatoes, whatever that can be decomposed that was once off of a tree or a plant, you can add it to this, you understand? And then allow it to decompose. As it decomposes, it becomes a very rich organic plant food. All right, so this one here is, like I said, it's easy to make. There should be no excuse for us not to even try to make this one here, guys. As it decomposes, it does not smell too nice, but hey, that's how nature works, right? So how I use it, I use 1 cup to 10, right? And I feed that to my plants, and I'm telling you guys, the plants will love it, and they will love you for it. All right, so on that one, I'm going to say, guys, live well, and together we grow.